What is up, YouTube? Another vlog coming your way. So, I am today 5 weeks out from Olympia prejudging for my Olympia debut, getting to step on that massive bodybuilding stage that we all dream about when we start this thing. It's still setting in, man. I swear, it's like every time I think about it, I'm just like, this is really happening, and I want to bask in it and really just soak it all in. But it just still it's been such a huge dream for so long. Even coming off of two pro wins to really establish the reality of it, it's still just like, man, it's a dream. And I plan on being at the Olympia every year from now on. I mean, I don't, based on my trajectory, I don't see why I wouldn't be. But at this point, it's just crazy to think about. It's something I've thought about for so long, something for the majority of the early years of me doing this. I didn't think it was possible. So I've talked about it a lot. I think I sold myself short in the early years as far as like, you just don't know what you're capable of genetically. I've said this over and over. I always said hard work, discipline, consistency would never be my limiting factor, but this is a genetic sport. To be on stage with the best in the world, you have to have some pretty decent genetics, but you know, you may not have to have elite, the best in the world, 1% of the world genetics to make it there. You may be able to rely a little more on your hard work, discipline, consistency, and years of not stopping. I mean, I haven't stopped this for years. I haven't had any phases like some people go through where they take some time off from bodybuilding. They're like, I need a few months to just do me and maybe back off. Like, I've never pulled off my foot off the gas for, you know, I started training 12 years ago, and the only times I've taken any time out of the gym has been surgery recovery, or been sick or something. I mean, it's just been consistent. Um, it's because I love it. I love the gym. I love training. I love this process. And it's been a long road to get here, and it's been worth every single drop of sweat in the last 12 years in the gym. So, about to be 13 years coming up, I guess. But, anyways, guys, 5 weeks out from the biggest show of my life, the biggest stage in bodybuilding, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm very happy with how things are going. Today, I was possibly going to have to send Chris a check-in pictures, but he said only if I was lighter. Today I was 269.8. Yesterday I was down to 267.9. So I did train legs yesterday, bounced up a couple pounds. Today is projected to be a high day. Chris wanted me to run high days today and tomorrow because my weight seemed to keep coming down. I was up to like 271 point something for a bit, and then I kept getting drier and leaner and coming down in weight. But coming off a leg day, I'm always inflamed and holding a little extra water, so I'm sure that that's part of it, why I jumped up a couple pounds. But I'm really happy with the look. I mean, the last check-in I sent Chris, it was 271, and he was like, you are definitely harder, tighter, and full than we've been since the show, and then since Texas Pro a few weeks ago, and then best look ever all time at 271. So definitely really liking the look. So today should be a high day unless Chris calls an audible. Gonna get more carbs, more fats. Some meals the fats like doubled, which I love getting to do high fats. I think it's like 105 grams of fat or something like that. But the carbs are higher too. My regular baseline diet days are not low by any means. I mean, the lowest meal is my last meal of the day is like 60 grams of carbs, but having plenty of carbs right now, plenty of food. I'm not hungry ever really. Once you get to a certain level of conditioning, your body's going to stay there even when you feed it. We don't have to diet right now, like as in calorie deficit. You know what I mean? My body's just going to maintain really well and harden up, and we just maintain a balance based on what the body does. And then, obviously closer to the show, we'll pull it down, dry out, and then fill it back up for the O. So that's kind of what we're going to look at today. Just going to show you guys some food. I've got to do some mobility work. I got my cool little pink, white, and blue lacrosse ball that I found on Amazon for cheap. I bought that, and I've got my softball, and I got a couple PVC pipes from Home Depot the other day. They were already pre-cut. It was like they knew I was coming. For some foam rollers, because foam rollers are not, foam rollers are not hard enough to get through the muscle that I've got to work through. It's all wound up. I'm really, really, really hell-bent on mobility, getting things opened up, getting all my things moving that need to move. So I've been waking up early. I was up at 5:45 today. More like 6 o'clock, and I get myself ready, send Chris what info he needs, and then I get started on mobility stuff, and then go on my walk with Sam, hydrate, drink an electrolyte drink, and then I start my breakfast. So my mornings start with all the boxes I got to check. I also do my ab vacuums in the morning, some core control work in the mirror, just holding my obliques and my abs tight. I've been really focused on core control. So you guys are going to see a different physique on the Olympia stage, not only a little fuller and just as tight, if not maybe a little better conditioning. We'll see. I had pretty dang good conditioning at Texas even for me. I mean, I'm one of the more conditioned, harder guys, but I think that was my best package to date as far as conditioning goes. But we're really working on my back, my arms, bringing some fullness there. And I could ramble all day about this, but I'm going to get going with my mobility stuff, show you guys a couple clips of what I'm doing, and then we'll get on to meal one. Okay, guys, so breakfast is served. I will say, I know I already hopefully captioned it before. It was totally wrong. I am not 5 weeks out. I'm 6 weeks out from the Olympia. I was tired. Don't judge me. So I misspoke in that first video, but we're getting breakfast in. Again, it's a high day. Haven't heard back from Chris yet, but I'm assuming we're going to run 2 back-to-back high days. I don't have the macros for this one yet. I'll tell you guys in a minute when I get to my laptop and start working on my client stuff. Chris just sends me a plan. He sends me the food to eat, and I eat it. So that's kind of how it works. But what we got here is American Pie Boulegaines waffles. This is my favorite flavor to do for waffles, honestly. It's so good. So we got 100 grams of Boulegaines here, 400 grams of egg whites, 75 grams of banana, 20 grams of nut butter on top. Then we got 2 whole eggs for breakfast, 1 with a Bayes English muffin. I can't seem to find the brioche ones lately. They're my favorite, but I'm sure I'll find them at some point. What I like to do with this egg is I'll break the yolk and like dump it and spread it across all the waffles. Then I've got like waffles, peanut butter, eggs, and then my favorite Maple Grove Farm syrup. So that's going down. We got coffee with the Destination Dallas cup. You can get that on Gas's website. Yeah, we're going to get a good breakfast in, get my meals going, hopefully be at the gym a little early today. I've been waking up earlier, getting my day started and getting rolling. So hopefully I'll be able to go early. Maybe still do a 2 o'clock session, but today is shoulders and arms, so I'm excited for that. Arms got to come up, so we're gonna do a fun gun run today with Justin. But I'll see you guys here in a minute. Gonna eat meal 1, get it down, then start my day. Okay, guys. So I just got a little bit of work done, and about to have meal 2. So I'll show you guys that in a minute once I cook it up. But that first meal was just over 1,000 calories. Got 72 grams of protein, 129 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat. Looks like on the day I'm going to have about 5,200 calories. The carbs aren't tons higher than my regular days right now. It's 665, and protein's about 404, about 101 grams of fat. So the fats are a good bit higher, because I believe my fats are more like 80 on my regular days. So I love having higher fats. And honestly, we did the higher fats for a bit post-show, and it definitely seemed to make a difference in like how I felt, my fullness and all that stuff. So that was meal 1. On for meal 2. Sitting down for meal 2, guys. So we've got an amazing meal here. Cooked it up on the stove with some flavored on sauce. 320 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, 80 grams of asparagus. And then we've got 66 grams of avocado, that's 10 grams of fat. Then some sweet and nutty sauce from Flavor Gang on top, code HUTCH. And then some everything bagel seasoning. So I'll show you this. This is what your food should look like if you want it to taste good. Look at it, it's beautiful. That's diet food in prep. Oh, and I got 15 grams of sauerkraut in there too for the belly. So prioritize making your food taste good, and you'll never diet another day in your life. Meal 2, 70 grams of protein, 91 grams of carbs, and almost 17 grams of fat. So, of course, we got the Cali Cooks chicken in there too. Shout out to Cali. He's been taking care of me for, gosh, I guess we started what, in January?
I think so.
Yeah, so it'll be a year by the end of this year, and I can't thank him enough. He's made everything so easy, and especially with traveling, going to shows, we just grab frozen bags of vacuum sealed chicken from our freezer, and then I don't have to prep any meats at any of my shows. It's amazing. So very grateful for that. Excited for this meal, and the next meal is going to be fun. Pre-workout meal. I don't know why my hair is so crazy today. I know I have a crazy hairstyle, but I'm feeling it today. I'm a little tired. I need more sleep. Hopefully I'll get in bed on time tonight, because I've been going. Last night was a little late. I basically wake up around 5 to go pee. I sleep all night, not waking up till about 5 a.m. And then from 5 to 6, I'm like trying to sleep even more, and I just can't seem to do it. So hopefully tonight I'm in bed earlier. Really, I got to be in bed like 9:30, 10 o'clock if I want to get a really good night's sleep, because my body is just up at 5 a.m. wanting to get up. So y'all that prep know how that is. You get this meal in, and then I'll show you the pre-workout meal next. Pre-workout meal time, guys. So we've got 205 grams of rice. Got 75 grams of Brittany's sourdough here to mix up the carbs. We got 25 grams of peanut butter, some cinnamon on top, salt, a little bit of Truvia, and then 20 grams of dates. So that's what we're doing pre-workout, and gonna train some arms and shoulders. I gotta rush out to the gym because I'm gonna be talking with Gasp about getting these new shirts released. These are gonna be my Road to the Olympia shirts, and I appreciate everybody that's already submitted pre-order forms. Gonna be working on that as fast as possible. So I gotta get to the gym early. So I'm going to sign out on this, and let's see, I'll give you guys a quick macro rundown, but I gotta get there early so that we can go over everything, finalize it, start the prints. I'm really excited about that shirt, so thank you all for the support. And here we have pre-workout, 65 grams of protein, 111 grams of carbs, and I think, 18 grams of fat, almost 19 grams of fat. So, going to get this meal in, get my pre-workout and intro ready, get on the road, and then you guys will see some training clips from shoulders and arms with Justin. Back home from the gym, guys. Sorry about the noise in the back. Samson has a bone, and he's digging into that. He's eating too. So, post-workout. Samo by Flavor Gang just dropped today. I won't have this vlog out by the time the sale's over, but they're having a sweet deal on buy two, get one free. But this is released as of today, August 29th. It's amazing. It's coconut caramel fudge cookie. It has little coconut pieces in it, chocolate pieces that like melt into it. It does have a little bit of fat, 1.5 grams of fat per serving. So all I do is pull that back from the peanut butter that I would have. So I'm doing 120 grams of this. So that came out to 5.6 grams of fat. So I pulled, I believe that comes out to 11 grams of peanut butter off of my meal. And then I'm doing ISO chocolate peanut butter, perfect combo with this from Core Nutritionals. What I do is I put like 125 grams of ice, the rest of water, 250 grams total of ice and water. And then I blend the crap out of it, and it comes out super thick like this. It's so good. So we've got 50 grams of protein from whey ISO, 120 grams of Bowl of Games. I would usually have 25 grams of peanut butter, but back that off to 14 grams to account for the fats. You can always move that stuff around, guys. You don't have to be locked into things. That I wouldn't use peak week, but like, you know, it's not something that's going to hurt you if you can account for it. You just have to make sure you're accounting for it, where you're not just saying, oh, I'm going to do 120 grams of this plus my regular peanut butter, because then you're going to be having extra fats that you're not aware of and your coach isn't aware of. So 120 grams of that, 14 grams of peanut butter, and then which would usually be 25, and then 75 grams of banana. So this meal comes out to 62 grams of protein, 118 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fat. But Samson is having the time of his life. I'll show you. Brittany gets him these from the store, and he rips into it so fast. This thing will be gone in like 5 minutes. And Brittany's having peanut butter cookie, Flavor Gang, with dates and banana. Look at that. And what is this?
Chocolate caramel kangaroo.
Gosh. Brittany is known for her burps and talking with her mouth full. I love her for it. So I'll see you guys on meal 5 here in a minute, or in an hour and a half or so. Got to make some rice. Got to catch up on everything when I'm at the gym for freaking hours. My phone is like a nuclear bomb. When I get back to it, it gives me anxiety. But we got to get everything done. Everybody responded to, what my clients responded to, and then have a night to chill with Brittany, because I've learned to just turn off and turn stuff off. It's part of life, and I've got to separate, even though things don't always get done by the end of the day. I'm one of those people, I have to have everything done to feel okay, but that's not always doable. And so there's always tomorrow to start back where you left off and get more stuff done. So I'm learning how to be better about that. I'm going to really enjoy this meal. See you guys for meal 5. All right, sitting down with meal 5. Time to chill. Best part of the day. Get to relax, have some time with Brittany. Still got to shower and get some stuff done, but this is what the meal is. Same as meal 2. 320 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken. This time I did 80 grams of green beans. Got 66 grams of avocado in there, 15 grams sauerkraut, some everything bagel seasoning, and then orange dragon sauce on top. And I cooked some Flavor Dawn into it on the stove. So this one's 70 grams of protein, 91 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat. And then in this shaker here, I've got 4 ounces of kombucha that Chris has me doing. I just posted on my story. Never imagined I would use or drink kombucha, because I always thought it was some weird hippie thing, and I never thought I would like it. Brittany didn't think I would like it. I didn't like the strawberry lemonade, but this one's like a peach mint. It's actually pretty tasty. It's like carbonated. It's this Buddha's kombucha. Honestly, I'm kind of a fan of this. I mean, it's got a weird like apple cider vinegar taste, but it's not bad. The guava or apple guava or something like that I tried was actually really good. I really enjoyed that one. It's better when you first open them. When I only get half a serving a day, and there's two 8-ounce servings in there, so I get 4 ounces a day with meal five. So it lasts me 4 days. So by the fourth day, it's like, it's really flat from being opened, but it's still not too bad. So eat this meal, chill, watch some TV with Britt, answer some people back a little bit, and then really settle down for the night. So see you guys for meal 6. All right, time for meal 6. We got it on the pan. We've got 210 grams of rice, 200 grams of Cali cooked sirloin steak, the best sirloin steak, about 85 grams of zucchini, and of course, the must-do Flavor Dawn while we saute it. If you guys have not talked to me about sauces, I get DMs all the time. What are your favorite sauces? This one I always saute my food in. If you notice, I just weighed it on the scale. You don't need more than a serving of this stuff. It's very flavorful. I used like 12 grams on this size of a meal just to cook it in there, which just has 0 calories. Some of our sauces have more calories than others, but Flavor Dawn is a 0 calorie sauce. It's just a sriracha maple, but it cooks well in any meal and pairs well with pretty much all of the sauces. So it just gives your like rice some, that's how I make the rice a little more crispy. That and the fat off of the steak gets it a little like gristly. And then of course my favorite to top it with is takeout sauce. And the only time I don't saute it in Flavor Dawn is if I'm like making a burger bowl, because that doesn't really go well with ketchup and mustard type. So I usually do like a sugar-free ketchup, some pickles, and then some sweet poppy instead of mustard. It's way better than mustard. Plus it tastes sweet. And you guys know I'm a sugar fairy for sweet stuff. And then we're gonna top this meal with sauerkraut. Don't get the HEB sauerkraut. This stuff is trash. I can't wait for it to be gone. It's like really too soft and mushy, whereas the Bubby's sauerkraut or the Costco sauerkraut has like a crunch to it. This like tastes like it's been sitting in water or whatever the stuff that is in there, fermenting it. It just tastes like it's been sitting in there for like 5 years and just soaking up all the water, and there's no like crunch left to it. It's not bad. It's still good enough that I put it in my meal, but I noticed the difference. And then of course, this is the most important part. I've heard so many people say that they don't like this because it tastes like dessert, but my other favorite, A&W Root Beer Zero is my all-time favorite because it's no caffeine, it's perfect for prep. This, when I can sleep through anything in the off season, I will drink this before bed. The strawberries and cream, Dr. Pepper. A lot of people commented like, oh my gosh, you gotta try it. You're not an OG if you don't know I love this. So watch my old YouTube videos. But I've been on this for a long time. It's just in prep, I go no caffeine. So the ice cream sundae has no caffeine, but I hear what you guys are saying as far as like, I know somebody in the comments is about to yell at me for leaving the fridge open, but I know a lot of people are like, well, it's a dessert. I can't drink it with my meal. I can drink just about anything sweet at any time. So that's just me. I still like it. I do see what people are saying though, and it's nice to leave a little bit left in the can for after my meal to have like a sweet taste. Don't say sweet fix. If you guys say sweet fix, that's one of my pet peeves. Don't say it. Say like my sweet craving or something like that, which I still don't even like that. Because people say, oh my, I gotta deal with my sweet cravings. Like, you don't have to. Just like, I mean, this deals with your sweet cravings. People that say that I'd had to have the ice cream to deal with my sweet cravings. No, you didn't. You're just weak-minded. But don't say sweet fix, please. But maybe this is my sweet fix for the night. So I'm getting fruit on my last meal of the day all the time now. Chris has me doing that, getting some glucose before bed. It's funny because I was on a podcast with Fuad and Ian Valier, Seth Feroci, and they were all, you know, talking about how Chris does so much like food variety. So see, on this meal, I've got a carb source rice, I've got a meat source, I've got a veggie source, and I've got a fruit source. So it's, and of course the fat source from the steak. If I do the other option, I can add fats and do chicken. That's the other option for this meal on my meal plan. But yeah, it's a lot of food variety. And it was funny because Seth Feroci was like, does that not cause any problems in your prep? And there's just this general idea of like, you can't have fruit in prep because it's sugar. It's definitely going to be a lot different. Like I saw in a reel, and you can't believe everything you see on reels, but this guy was testing his blood sugar after eating dates and a certain amount of sugar that should have spiked his blood sugar. It doesn't spike the same, even though it still is sugar. Now, if you like down a bunch of honey, like shout out Sas Harati, that dude, he'll put down like 100 grams of honey in a meal. It's insane. I don't know how he does it, but that's a him and Chris Aceto thing. But I wish I could do that, but I don't get honey, I get fruit. So fruit on all my last meals right now, even on my low days. I don't know how long that will last. I'm sure at some point we'll have to really cut down the carbs again, this Olympia prep, and that'll go away. But I'll let you guys know the macros on this meal. So macros, we've got 65 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat. Total for the day, 5,239 calories, 404 protein. That's terrible. I have to say 665 because there's actually 3 6s on my carbs. That's awful. I got to change something in here. And then total fat is 101 grams of fat. So that is my high carb day today. I am pretty sure I get another high carb day tomorrow, but I just weighed myself before my shower. I was like 275, which is the highest evening weight I've been in a while, but I looked in the mirror after that last meal and getting up off the couch, and I've got like veins all through my midsection and all through my quads. So obviously the food and the sodium is going to the right places. Skin's still tight, but we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Checking with Chris tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat this meal and enjoy time with Brittany and sign off with you guys. It's gonna be good. Getting the rice real crispy. That's how I like it. What's great about Cali Cooks meals is they generally send me my sirloin steak more on the rare side. So by the time I really crisp it in this pan, it's a little more well done, but I get the rice real crispy and the steak is not chewy. So it's very nice. But gonna get this meal down, try to get some good sleep in, and do it all again tomorrow because we get another high day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I appreciate all you guys joining the progress to my Olympia debut. I will be coming out with my Gasp collab shirts soon. They'll be on my website. Should be in the next couple of weeks. For those of you that did the pre-order form, I appreciate you. It helps me know how many sizes we're gonna get. For those, I've had a lot of requests for people outside of the country. For you guys that can't put an order through on my site, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make the site order US only, what I will do is manually take that out of my system, that size. If you want it, you can like Venmo me or something. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out the shipping costs so that I can specifically send it to you, because every country is different. But I appreciate everybody. It's kind of crazy to me that people watch my YouTube from all over the world. So you guys that are in Europe, Australia, gosh, I've gotten New Zealand, like I've gotten a lot of requests for shirts this week, a lot in the UK. I appreciate all you guys from all over the place that care to watch what I eat and how I train and what I do for bodybuilding. You guys help me do this long term, and I really hope to have a long and successful career, and it's thanks to you guys and your support. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Make sure you guys turn notifications on so you can see when I drop a new video. As you can see, I'm being more consistent. I just dropped a training video today, so if you haven't yet, go check out the back day. It was back with Justin, and then I will be getting you more Olympia prep content coming soon. See you guys later.